We must use time wisely and forever. Realize that the time is always ripe to do right. Yes, my dear friends, and I am Anupama here and welcome you back to my channel. Today we are going to discuss oral comprehensive type questions from second lesson, that is Nelson Mandela's long walk to freedom. So let's get started. So let's see the oral comprehension type questions from page number 18 and 19. So the question number 1 goes like this. Where did the ceremonies take place? Can you name any public buildings in India that are made of sandstone? Yes, the answer is like this. The ceremonies took place in an amphitheater which was formed by Union Building in Pechora. In India, we have many public buildings made of sandstone, some of which are Rashtrapati Bhavan, Red Fort, and the Supreme Court of India in New Delhi. And let's go for the second question. Can you say how 10th May is an autumn day in South Africa? Yes, since South Africa lies in the southern hemisphere, we can say that May falls in the autumn season. Let's see the third question here. At the beginning of his speech, Mandela mentions an extraordinary human disaster. What does he mean by this? What is the glorious human achievement he speaks of at the end? See the answer. By an extraordinary human disaster, Mandela is referring to the apartheid system that was prevalent in South Africa under the previous leadership. People of color were treated unfairly, and no human being deserves that. He stood against the unjust practices and finally won the democratic elections to become the first black president of South Africa. He refers to this win as glorious human achievement. Yes, going to the next question. What does Mandela thank the international leaders for? The author thanked the international leaders for joining and supporting them in their victory of freedom, justice, and human dignity. Earlier, many nations had cut ties with South Africa because of their practice of apartheid. Yes, going to the fifth question. What ideals does he set out for the future of South Africa? So he refers to Nelson Mandela here. As the newly elected president of South Africa, Nelson Mandela wanted to liberate the country of all the unjust practices. He set out ideals for a country which was free of poverty, discrimination, and injustice. Moving to the next question. What do the military generals do? How has their attitude changed and why? Yes, look at the answer. The military generals saluted Nelson Mandela and promised their support to the newly formed democratic government of South Africa. Their attitude has changed because earlier they were under the yoke of the white supremacy. During that rule, they would have arrested Mandela as he was considered to be a criminal. Now, with the abolition of apartheid and the formation of a democratic government, their attitude has also changed. Moving to the seventh question. Why were two national anthems sung? The two national anthems, one of the blacks and the other of the whites, were sung symbolizing equality and respect for the entire community, irrespective of their color. Moving to the eighth question. How does Mandela describe the system of government in his country? In the first decade and in the final decade of 20th century. See the answer. In the first decade of 20th century, while white supremacy created a system of racial domination and made life a living hell for the dark-skinned people, Mandela referred it as one of the harshest inhuman societies of the world. The second one, in the final decade of 20th century, the system of apartheid has been changed into one that recognizes all humans as equal regardless of their color, race or gender. Moving to the ninth question, what does courage mean to Mandela? To Mandela, courage does not mean the absence of fear, but the victory over it. A man who is courageous is the one who has overcome his fear to fight all the odds. See the 10th question. Which does he think is natural, to love or to hate? He believes love comes more naturally to humans as opposed to hate. No one is born with hatred in his heart for another. See the next question. What twin obligations does Mandela mention? According to Mandela, every person has twin obligations, means two obligations, two responsibility, one towards his family and the other towards his society. 24. See the question. What did being free mean to Mandela as a boy and as a student? How does he contrast these transitory freedoms with the basic and the honorable freedoms? Look at the answer. As a young boy and a student, Mandela's idea of freedom was to be able to stay out at night, read whatever he desired, and go wherever he chose. On growing up as a man, he realized that these were transitory freedoms he was looking for because their basic and honorable freedoms had been taken away. There was no liberty to have a peaceful marriage, family, and life. Dark skinned people were deprived of their fundamental human rights. For them, freedom was an illusion. It means it was a great confusion. See the next question. Does Mandela think the oppressor is free? Yes, here we come across two words, oppressor and oppressed. Oppressor is one who is giving the torture, and one who is receiving the torture is called as oppressed. So, according to Mandela, the oppressor means one who is giving torture is as much as a prisoner as the oppressed. He is equivalent to both. As soon as the former robs the oppressed of their freedom, he himself gets robbed of his humanity. Thus, he thinks that the oppressor too is not free. So in this way, we have completed the comprehension check questions. So let's see the textual questions and answers in the next video. Till then, take care and bye for now.